Hi, my name is Bryce. Welcome back to VHS Play, where we are playing Final Fantasy VI and recording it all on VHS. Hooray! It is the finale day. Saying that just made me kind of melancholy. So let's start with menus because that'll get me right back at home. So this is where I saved last time, and this is the save we're loading up. And well, hey, I went and spent 10 hours just hanging out and doing things because that's what happens. Also, we are just kind of in that bathroom where we fought Atma, no longer Atma weapon. And then well, hey, there is another team off that direction and another team off in that direction, basically in the farthest points that we have gone in every which direction. Real quick overview of things. Hey, nothing has changed except Mog there is using a Moogle charm. So yeah, here's the deal. Basically, I have put the other two parties in place so that we can just run this party, which has everybody's favorite Moogle. I know that's not true. Not. Some people like their Ivalice Moogles, and they can do that. I like Mog. Anyhow, there we go. We're all caught up. So here's the deal. This is party number 2. This is party number 3, and this is party number 1. This is basically where we got to, and then I went, oh no, this is actually like pretty much the end of the game. So yeah, we're getting into that like real point of no return. Let me just double check some things. Shadow, you also have sprint shoes. There's too many people having sprint shoes. We're going to fix that. How we're going to fix that, I haven't decided yet. But anyway, hey, things should not be changing too much. I might throw some thunder shields around where I see ice shields or fire shields. How many of those spare shields do I even have? Don't mind me. Like I said, have to start with some menus just to like set my nerves straight. Also, somebody needs this shield. Just flat out. Somebody needs this shield. Who is going to get that? Cool, I do not have any spare shields hanging around. So... Let me hit all of the wrong buttons. We will be switching out that Moogle charm for Dragoon stuff. In fact, let's do that now before I forget. Dragoon boots are becoming... Not the Dragoon boots. The Moogle charm is becoming a Dragon Horn. I really did just want to get this party like back up to like the dragon encounter room. That was like the entire goal with with that Moogle charm. But you are all pretty much set. Everybody's using thunder shields or better. Actually, everybody's pretty good. Well then, I don't know who to give the Paladin shield to, but somebody should definitely take it. Double checking that we don't have like a double take of sprint shoes in this party as well. Cool. So you, Shadow, you don't do much, my dude. I'm sorry. That's just like 25% more attack. That might be worth doing, honestly. Alright. So I had taken him off of the Gradius because it does Pearl aspected damage, and that has been causing me trouble in this dungeon in particular. So we're going to give him the Stunner and the Striker. Force Shield, Thunder Shield, Genji Shield. Red Cap doesn't do anything. Force Armor is half damage for different elemental types. I might be switching up Shadow's build. I really do want to give this Paladin Shield to somebody, though, because, boy howdy, it is, it would be really silly to just not use that, because reasons. Nog is really good off, like, so here's the problem, is that, like, everybody has really good elemental coverage at this point, for the most part. Like, Force Armor cuts things in half, so Locke and Edgar are both covered really well. The Snow Muffler covers a few different types, and the Thunder Shield covers, like, the other core types, so, like, everybody's pretty well off here. Anybody, like, Terra and Celeste have Minerva, that gives them elemental stuff. Realm has her Cat Hood that gives her elemental everything. A Force Shield is a really good thing. Sets her also with the Force Armor. So let's give it to... There's another Force Shield. I have so many of these Force Shields. That's good news, but also, where did they come from? Well, heck, I don't know. Okay, it's been 7 minutes. I'm sorry. Let's just... First, you get it. No, you have a Force Shield. No. This is what happens when you let me do menus. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry about everything, every time. Actually, you know what? Hey, Shadow, I changed my mind. You don't get a Genji Glove anymore. You are now going to be doing, I don't know what else, but not what you were doing, because you really just kinda... You just kinda don't hit hard enough. Is that it? That might be it. There we go. You, congratulations, get the Paladin Shield, because you just, you just don't have anything, my dude. Alright, cool, there we go, problem solved. Shadow gets the Paladin Shield, which, not very thematic at all. We did take a thing off, yep, cool. One last check of, hey, who might level up and might be able to get a last couple points of, you know, junk. Who needs some stats? Who's going to hit those levels? Anyway, well, hey, here we are. Let's get everybody actually out here. I'm so sorry for the, like, oh yeah, let me just real quick look at my menus, just double check that everything's good, and then go and ha for 3 hours. Let's... Alright, this is the thing I meant to show off. I kind of went back out onto the veldt for a while, so I did point out that good amount of time that I spent out doing things. Oh, also, last time I mentioned that the retainers have something that I can steal, and it's kind of silly that I can steal it. The answer of what that was... Alright, you know what? It's ultimate time. What was it that I could steal from retainers? It's the sword that Cyan gets for completing the dream sequence. Well, Cyan might get killed. Or he'll just dodge it. Good on you, Cyan. Look at you, coming up. Gosh dang it. There goes a wasted level. That's a bummer. right at the end too. Anyway, well hey, we're all here. This middle door doesn't open. So that is the why you need to go hit these switches anyway. And here are 3 switches. And a mild puzzle. Just enough. Just a little taste of puzzle. Oh right, also we didn't get to show off the loaded dice. Take it away, Setzer. Yeah, still alive. This thing does actually have quite a bit of health. Good lord. There we go. So anyway, as you can see, the loaded dice, just adding that 3rd dice, let's go waste 2 more levels. Good job me paying all of the attention. Wah. It doesn't matter, we're in the end game. I swear I can chill. I swear we'll just, it's fine, everything's fine. Anyway. Cool, so yeah, that's what the loaded dice do. Also, that sure is a 4-ton weight, and Terra is right down there. What if she wasn't on that switch that we're about to push a 4-ton weight onto? And yes, that is the easiest way to get yourself a game over. And also just the worst. It feels so bad when you do it. Let's just... You might level up again, that's fine. So many buttons. As in, like, 3 of them, and I can't keep them straight. Anyway, so, yeah. Spent a lot of time out on the veldt. You'll notice this list is looking kind of full. I have about 10... There's about 10 spots that I could still fill. There are 2 spots that I missed the encounter for, and that was back in the World of Balance, so they are gone for good. Doesn't really matter, because I don't use enough of these things to warrant learning all of them anyway. I just kind of wanted to. So, well, hey. Yeah, these things do have just way too much health. So yeah, well, most of my time was out. It's been out on the veldt, getting, like, doing some things, like, you can't see it for Realm because she still has 2 spells to learn, but I did complete the spell list for Celeste, Terra, and also Strago. And that's a pretty cool feeling. I also would really like to find a point at which to cast Murton. What is the switch out here? What did that do? You know what? Let's do it. First time ever, I will be casting this spell. I don't expect Edgar to live. So that's Muraton. If you set it up right and you have like fire absorption, like basically if I switch everybody out to fire shields for a moment, then that would be a cool thing that I could do, and that turns into like, hey, here's a great big hit everybody spell attack, but also here's essentially a cure 3 on the party if they are, you know, absorbing fire. And that's kind of neat. But no, seriously, what did this... Yeah, okay. I'm gonna be mad if I got my parties mixed up. Nothing but Scullions this way. Anyway, I also got pretty much everything out of this list. There is one more to get, and that is what I'm talking about with hoping that I've kept my party straight, because basically one party is going to fight a thing that can use the final the final thing that I am missing. Also, hey, it's Guardian. Remember, I don't know if I actually showed it on screen at some point, but I tried to go into like the Imperial capital, and they were just like, hey, it's Guardian, and this is like, nope. Deal 0 damage to it, get out. And at some point I went back again, and they put it on the front doorstep of Vector. There it is. Just hanging out. This is fine. Running basic program. Another force armor. I'm really not concerned about this one. Like, it helps that Celeste and Locke are both like two of my most powerful characters. Like, they are super high level, and also like Locke has maxed out strength, and Celeste has just like pretty much the best gear that I could give her. About the only included battle programming. Ran Ultrosh's battle program. Tentacles. Eh. Boy howdy, you sure do not even know Cure 3, Edgar. But yeah, like, Celeste and Locke are two of my most powerful characters, just flat out. This was not going to be too much of an issue. 7 magic points, oh boy. Okay, this is like the save point. Scullions, please. I'm tired of you. No, it's going to put me at the top of the list every time. Ugh. Ugh. Alright. I have missed regular behemoths, so we'll just go down to the bottom of the list and find great behemoths. We are not going to do that. Had half the thought of just like, oh boy, I could do Bum Rush. No, let's not. I used it once off camera. Again, it's just like, no, this does in fact hurt my eyes these days. It is a lot. Like, a lot. That is a neat looking attack. Just flat out. Could y'all hurry it up just a little bit? Terra's about to die. She's gonna get dead because of animations. Rude. And that's your final attack, right? Yeah. I did it backwards. Oh no. Well, we will not be getting the final lore. That's fine. I'm annoyed. Like, I specifically rearranged my parties so that they would be in the proper order for this. No, apparently, no, it doesn't matter. It could have been any party and just, like, make sure that I unlock them in the right order or whatever. I'm harumph. I am displeased. You know what? I'm casting Murton because I can. Doom's aura is shaking. So I think Sabin is set to absorb fire. Gao seems to be absorbing fire or just ignoring it, and Cyan just jumped, so he's out of the way. Zeros across my team. So that was the attack. Lightning crumbs. That's something lightning. What if we just don't use elements? What if he's just dead? So the force field attack, that is the final lore. And of course, I mixed up my parties. I didn't read far enough in the guide to see, oh hey, here's the thing. Oh, by the way, that was that sky render there. Goodbye, one of the three statues. Oh hey, and a save point. Yahoo! Sky render is one of... This is Cyan's best weapon. It's still not very good. We could, at this point, we could warp out, go to the Colosseum, bet that, and get a spear that is, like, the better spear. I do love they brought this music back. So, well, hey, this is probably going to be real simple. That might be a problem. Alright. Congratulations. You're taking the physical hits. Would be a shame if we had, you know, all these mages around here. And also Shadow. So, yeah, again, we've built real strong parties. And sets her with the offering and the fixed dice. Kind of ridiculous. And we get an Excalibur for our trouble. That's 2 of the 3 statues destroyed. I do love Realm's little fighting stance there. Let's take a quick look at Excalibur. Pearl element, there's... I can cause some trouble. It's all evade. That's fine. It's on par with the Skyrender. Oh no, madams and veterans. I love how Edgar hits for like 700 and change and then Locke's over there with his, you know, 4,000 each hit. And then, of course, Celeste with her ridiculous, like, 9,000. And then Mog coming in with a nice 2,000 each drop and also a Pearl. Another wasted level, right? What? Hey! He still had Raiden on. Excellent. Good gravy. Oh. Found it. Well, that's... would just be rude, but... Did you steal something, Locke? Couldn't steal, okay. Oh man, he's only taken, only took like 3,000 from a Celeste hit. This dude's got some good defenses. He's cutting... is it good defenses, or is he just, like, resistant to Pearl? Meh. Nice. Good job, Mog. What was through the other door, then? And there's a better lance for Mog. Defeat the statues and the magical power will not disappear. Kefka drained the statue's power, the source of magic? Alright. Let's just go back for a second. Don't mind me just finally breaking out these tents that I've had the entire time. And this team just apparently doesn't get one? Still just kind of coming to terms that this is a finale for this series. Like, it's not half as long as as Wild Arms ended up being, but this is such just one of my favorite games, and yeah, the things, all of the things, and the stuff. There we go. But yeah, this is it. Stepping on the Switch is, in fact, the actual point of no return for this game. There is, to note, there is not much behind the point of no return. Like, it is very much, this is this is like really the end of the game. So like that's kind of why I'm pausing here and just like getting real melancholy and everything. This has been a heck of a run, and like this game's good, and I don't want to put it down exactly, but also like this is it. We're at the end. Heck. That's really what it comes down to, is just heck. Man. There is actually one last thing we need to do, and that is everybody needs to take an Esper. So, pardon me while I get some more menuing. I'm basically going through just kind of trying to decide and like what's thematic for everybody. Okay, so Mog here is my Dragoon anyway, like pure Dragoon. Also, hey, you have a new spear. So that's the Aura Lance. Look at those numbies. Let's actually go have a look. It has only Edgar and Mog can equip it naturally, plus a bunch of stats and also 227 attack power. That's actually like really quite good. Boop. So there we go. We have now a... It's a better physical attack power, but it gets... There's multiple layers to this. A, better attack power and some stat stuff. Great. B, doesn't have the Pearl element. Good and also bad. C, no chance to cast Pearl. Good and also bad. A lot of that comes down to, enemy status, like those sorts of things of just like, if we run into an enemy like those Marlboros, which were, or evil Oscars, I guess is what they're called in this game. Anyway, those things were absorbing pretty much everything but fire. So whenever hitting with the Pearl element, it was just like, cool, Mog needs to do something else now. Anyway, so... Let's talk through this. Espers, as I'm assigning them, it's basically who does... Everybody gets something that is neat and hopefully thematic to their character. So, Mog gets Palador because it does the whole jump attack thing. Edgar gets Alexander because Alexander is like whole like giant tech robo thing. Crusader just sounds fun, and also Celeste is my favorite, so she gets this one, even though I probably won't use it because it's also like, hey, deal damage to everyone, including yourself. And then Locke Phoenix is extremely fitting for him. Thematic-wise, Terra, you are taking Modwin. I was going to give her Bahamut, but I got halfway down that list and I was like, oh right, we have like her father. So that's that. Let's see. You're not going to use one of these anyway. You're also not going to use one of these anyway. So I'll need to come up with something for Sabin. And then over here, hey, Realm. You get Bahamut. Raiden seems fitting for you. Fenrir's actually, like, really good. Phantom is also, like, pretty good. Like... Yeah, let's give him Fenrir. Like, Old Wolf makes sense to me for whatever reason. That seems thematic. Alright, and then back over to Team, not going to use this. Also, because of his X-Magic, Strago also can't use his. So, we're going to take that Fenrir and hand it to the young wolf instead. Or rather, a bear. Congratulations, you instead. Boop. Now you might be wondering, why am I gearing up everybody? Like, the battle system clearly only supports 4 party members at a time. Well, thanks. I'll explain it more as we get into it, but man, we are just like staring down the end of the game. I had to get some amount of menuing in. Okay. This is like, why is this hitting me? Like, I don't know. That's not the one I meant to hit. It's fine. Here we go.
Welcome, friends. I knew you'd make it here, so I've prepared some suitable entertainment for you.
We'll pick somebody. How long are you going to let the destruction continue?
I've tapped into the ultimate power. Observe. Oh, such magnificent power. You are like insects to me. I will exterminate everyone and everything.
People will keep rebuilding the things you take from them.
Then I'll destroy those too. Why do people rebuild things they know are going to be destroyed? Why do people cling to life when they know they can't live forever? Think how meaningless each of our lives is. It's not the net result of one's life that's important. It's the day-to-day concerns, the personal victories, and the celebration of life and love. It's enough if people are able to experience the joy that each day can bring. And this... Have you found your joy in this nearly dead world of ours? Yes. I know what love is, and I have learned to celebrate life and the living.
My family lives on inside of me. I know what friendship is. Family. It is my dream to build a kingdom in which I can guarantee freedom and dignity. I have come to experience anew the love of my brother.
I've met someone who can accept me for what I am.
I have a special little granddaughter.
And I have a brave grandpa who will stand by me through it all.
My friend's airship, and her love.
I have my friends here. You, my friends. Me, wow, all of you. This is sickening. You sound like the chapters from a self-help booklet. Prepare yourselves. Now, for my next trick. I'll make all of you disappear.
Kefka, you don't know what you're doing. Stop.
I command the greatest power in the universe. You are all helpless before me. I will destroy everything. I will create a monument to non-existence.
Life will go on. There will always be people and dreams.
No, I will hunt them down. I will destroy it all. Destroy, destroy, destroy.
We will not allow you to harm another living thing.
But what fun is destruction if no precious lives are lost?
It's over, Kefka. So, this is the last real neat thing about Final Fantasy VI. We have our 12 party members that we brought in, and while the battle system only supports 4, if basically this is the order that you want to go in for the final battle. So Celeste is of course heading in. We're taking Locke. So those two shoe-ins because they are 2 of our strongest characters. We're bringing Terra because it is thematic. And really wanted to take Relman, but Strago with his X magic might be more useful than just singular magic. So sorry, Realm, you might have been de-seated. I'm playing this off as you want to step forward and Strago steps in front of you. So let's put you in as right behind that. So what about all these people 5 through number 12? If party members fall in this battle during a certain time, then they will be replaced by whoever's next in line. Gao is real good. I'm looking at these bottom 3 for the most part. Cyan actually turned out pretty good. I forgot to cast Imp on him after everything, so unfortunately he's not going to be useful until I cast Imp on him again. So oops. Edgar, you do okay. Sabin, you do okay. Shadow. Setzer does actually really well with those loaded dice. Mog, big fan. Let's do Gao, Mog, Setzer. Shadow, Cyan, Sabin, Edgar. I'm hoping we'll only need those top 4. So, when I started this Let's Play, I had a lot to say about the music of everything and like how it just like is intrinsically part of the story. I do love this whole section here. And I'm saying this now because the music is about to shift again. And I'm going to point some more things out during that, maybe, if I remember them at the time. But ultimately, like, we walk into the room, it's got the big spooky music, and then it doesn't take much for Kefka to revert to the clown that he is. Like, he has become God. Like, he has absorbed all of the magic of the statues. Bad news. That's all there is to it. There's just plenty of bad news. And he was the clown who would be general, who would be emperor, who would be God. And dadgummit, he did it. And we come on, and he's acting all, oh, I'm a god. And then doesn't take much for us to say, you know, but what about, like, you know, people rebuilding and, you know, love? We still, like, love still exists. And that's enough for him to devolve back into the clown that he is with this music. that is like a mixture of silly and also kind of terrifying. Just like it has always been the music that betrays the clown's ambitions, and it's real good, and it's real good that it comes back here in the end. Speaking of end, button. That's not exactly what you want. I don't know why I'm having bother to steal right now, but I am, apparently. So this track here is one very much that I'm sure is going to get flagged on YouTube. This is Dancing Mad, which is boy howdy, it's a good one. I do just adore the way it builds up. By the way, I'm trying not to just blast through this with Ultima. It's like our party is well built, so we should be fine. I also don't remember all of the variations of everything, but also, boy howdy, Dancing Mad sure does incorporate some of the elements that we've heard in music thus far. Oh, it's all so good. Oh hey, that's a neat idea. Why don't we just copy that? Let's do haste 2 and might as well. Somebody, I think, in this pile has another Atma weapon. So, I do know a thing about something that you can do to kind of shut down part of this boss. Trying to decide if I want to do that right now. Yep, he sure does counter with Osmos. Not Osmos, Quarter. Oh, hey, Andy just tried to cast Pearl. That's part 2 down. Alright. Was hoping that maybe we'd actually see, there are these things called desperation attacks, and there's a thing that only happens when you are near fatal, such as lock. It's also like, you know, not exactly a place that you want to, you know, leave your party in. So, yeah, generally try not to be in that space. Oh, not calmness. Oh, that's not good. Yeah, let's... Oh, that's them casting Rotom. That's not great. Bye, luck. Oh, okay. She is down. Great. Now it's time to be scared. Well, Pearl did pretty good. I'm not talking much because I am like holding my breath during this section. Like this boss fight can. Oh, I missed. Oh no, miss. Okay, so we are going to see this. Stray goes out. You might recognize the start of this music from the start of the game, like the title screen, which I made a big hullabaloo about that. Being like, this is the first Final Fantasy that has a title screen that isn't like, yeah, it's time for adventure. Like, it does this instead, and it is some delightful book ending.
Life, dreams, hope. Where'd they come from? Where are they headed? These things I am going to destroy.
Alright, so unfortunately, Realm might not have as thorough a let's just take all of the turns real quick. Cool. So, Locke, are you going to be okay? That's the real question right now. Kefka has some real mean tricks that he can play. I'm not sure if he's going to get a chance to do them, as I am casting Quick on everybody so that they have 2 turns immediately right in a row to do what they will. There we go. Got our Mega Elixir. No, he's not going to turn. So we shut that down entirely. That was a little cheap on my end. Quick is really powerful, apparently, when you can sneak in, 8 turns in a row right at the start of a fight. It's hard to put up with that. So things that we didn't see a lot. One of the tricks that Kefka pulls is real early on he will cast Fallen One and put everybody down to 1 hit point. And then you're just trying to recover from there, but that's also why he has a Mega Elixir for you to steal, because if you use a Mega Elixir, everybody's fine. Back to full health, full mana, everything's great. Well, that's that. It's breaking up. There's no time to lose. Airship's just ahead. Come on, everybody. We have to work together. Tara, what's wrong? The Magicite. Magic is disappearing from the world. The Espers, they no longer exist. You mean Terra too? Come with me. I can lead you out with my last ounce of strength. I'm just imagining how much space they saved for this ending sequence. Like, that book page animation is only a couple frames, but like, it's really detailed. Cyan as Cyan Garamond. Cyan, think you can handle that switch? Machines. I hate machines. You just have to show technology who's boss. Setzer as Setzer Gabiani. Do find it funny he doesn't get anything on the table. Wait. Let's go that way. Sometimes in life, you just have to feel your way through a situation. Daryl, I'm starting to sound just like you. Edgar as Edgar Roney Figaro. And Sabin as Sabin Renee Figaro. I didn't turn my back on my brother or my kingdom. I knew you'd be a better king. I've trained hard knowing I might have to help one day. Now I know why I have these stupid muscles. Wondering if the message speed being set to high is doing things or if it's just timed. Anyway, Mog as Mog.
Help! Save me! The hair, watch the hair!
Umaro as Umaro.
It won't open.
Roar! Who needs doors? Roar! Go-Go as Go-Go.
Both buttons have to be pressed simultaneously. Go-Go, watch the lesson do exactly what she does.
Go as Go.
Go find a shortcut. Go find shortcut.
Lock as Lock Cole. This music is getting to me. Celeste as Celeste Share.
Come on, the floor's about to break apart.
Locke, I will not let go. I promise. You almost ate trying to pick up that silly trinket. Tara as Tara Branford.
Father?
Tara, we must part now. We Espers will disappear from this world forever. But if the human part of you is very strongly attached to something or someone, you will probably be able to remain in this world as a human being. Realm as Realm Aroni.
Grandpa, stop goofing around.
Sorry, dear.
If I hear even a peep out of you, I'm going to paint your portrait.
No, anything but that.
But you know, just once I'd really like to do a portrait of you, on canvas, of course.
Realm, how can you be thinking about pictures at a time like this? Shadow as Shadow. Interceptor, get going. Stay well. Baram, I'm going to stop running. Going to begin all over again. Strago as Strago Megas. No, a kid like me doesn't know the meaning of defeat. Gotcha. And you.
Come with me.
The last piece of magicite.
Tara, it's okay. Your power, it's fading. Tara, your strength is going. Do it right, Kettering. Gotta hang in there. For a while longer. Just a little longer. Where's Tara? Tara? Thank you, Setzer. Didn't I say it before? This is the world's fastest ship.
Okay, I think we're into actually credits time and not more scenes for the moment. Oh, jeez, I forgot like how much I love these credits. Like the whole, gosh dang, just every character getting their little spotlight moment. Like it mixes in like all of the ending stuff with this, you know, the cast roll sort of thing, and like the character parade of like Mario and Donkey Kong and those sorts of things. Oh, jeez. Like, it gets me. it got me pretty good there. And man, like, this whole sense of flying for the credits. Just what a good time. And like, going through and doing the little music stings for every character and hitting those little last bits of character moments to close everything out. And like all this like mode 7 fancy little like kind of pseudo 3D stuff. Oh man, the ending hits. It still hits. Man. A thing I will point out is that if for some reason you can't find a character, their section of the credits sequence there is it will show their name and their portrait. Like it'll show their name and do that, and then instead of cutting to a scene with them, it will show their portrait over an area either where you will find them or that is associated with them. And as I have mentioned quite a few times with Shadow, my first time actually getting through the game, like I let Shadow die in the World of Balance. I didn't wait for him on the floating island, so I couldn't find him in the World of Ruin because he wasn't there. And then remake planner. I assume that's just for like translation. Anyway, so like beating the game and seeing Shadow's portrait over, like scrolling over Thamasa with like his theme hits hard in the credits sequence. Whoop whoop for QA. But yeah, like playing this game as a kid and like getting to the point where it's like, where is Shadow? I can't find him anywhere. And then like beating the game and only getting like this vague like hint that, you know, his stuff is related to Thamasa, and like scouring Thamasa looking for any trace of him, and then eventually like either realizing or going onto early dial-up internet and finding out, oh, as it turns out, nope, there's a problem here. Shadow's dead. And oh, and there we go. That's the Final Fantasy main theme kicking in. That's how you knew Final Fantasy was done. Wild that the kids kicked him out of the room. Finally fixing up that house. Sets just Edgar getting shunned. Just love it. And there's the seeds that I stepped on. Hooray, they survived. There you go. And of course, this is, you know, an old game, so the end actually means the end. That is a power-off situation. I'm pretty sure the prelude will kick in here in a bit, and it's not just going to be me talking. There we go. Thank goodness. It's not just me talking over silence. We have the, like, flying into star space, which I want to say Final Fantasy IV also does over, like, its final moment. And good gravy, this ending got to me still. Like, I forgot how much I liked it. And also just, like, you know, Terra letting her hair down at the end is just, Oh, that's a good moment. That is good and strong, and like it hits on several levels. So yeah, Shadow still dies in the end. Like that's always a thing. Is like how much of this is like as young kid, teenage me, like, you know, I played this game as like an actual child, and then like came back to it like early or pre-teen or whatever, and that was like around the time that the internet started to happen, so I was able to like eventually look up like some things and like find the rumors about the Tsar Dragon, which is like some cut content which I think actually got added back into the Game Boy Advance version, which has thus been removed again for the Pixel remasters, because I don't know, I don't understand Square. But yeah, this game still hits real hard. Like, a lot of it is right in the nostalgia, and like there's absolutely no way I can separate those. No way at all. Like, this game is a part of my childhood. It is a part of like my young life, and revisiting it, you know, too many years later, quite frankly, and coming at it with like a, you know, I have been trying to do a video essay on this game for years. It's been stuck in the scripting phase. I had a script that I was pretty much happy with, and I'm not entirely sure if it's correct. And there's just like a lot that so much of it was like in memories and whatnot, and like I haven't like gone back and played it again, and like I've tried to play through it, and like I keep mentioning, I got bogged down in the like constant menuing of shifting espers back and forth for maximizing stats, which is a very silly thing to do, but it does create some pretty fun JRPG crack it wide open sort of situations, as we saw with, hey, everybody's going to cast quick and Kefka gets one attack off at the end. And I do feel kind of bad about that, because he can be a really scary final boss. Apparently quick shuts him down right quick. Har har. But man, this game still hits. Like, it still strikes those nerves, and it still just worms its way right into the feels. And a lot of that is through its music, which is, like I said at the start, it's inseparable from like so much of the game. Like, if you listen to the soundtrack in order, like that's the game largely playing itself back to you. And like, there's of course some moments where they took music from somewhere else to like kind of, you know, blend it better into like that explicit dramatic beat. Like Cyan's Dream stuff actually like pulled music from a surprising number of places. But like, so much of it is just intrinsically tied to itself. And this game's good is the short version of everything I'm saying. And I'm sad this one's over. Like, I love this game. It is... So, here's a coincidence of things. It's like, at the start of this, I did kind of mention that, like, Endwalker for Final Fantasy XIV, like, that expansion really blew me away, and, like, I was already kind of questioning, but, like, Endwalker was, like, the thing that is just, like, this game has made me feel things that I don't think I've ever felt before, like, at all, as well as, like, video games have not made me feel this way, or have not made me feel this way since I was, I don't know, 12. And... oh boy. I came into this with kind of the question of, well, which is my favorite Final Fantasy? Is it still Final Fantasy VI, like I've been saying since, you know, I was, like, 8 or something? Or is it actually Final Fantasy 14? And like, the answer is still, I don't know. They're both really good. This one is a self-contained short experience that you can drop tons and tons of hours on for random grind nonsense. The other is, of course, a giant MMO with all sorts of everything, and one of the best Final Fantasy stories that there is, and also just flat out one of the best stories in gaming, probably. So, which is my favorite Final Fantasy? I don't know. Like, they still just feel so entirely separate in my brain. And a lot of that comes down to, I played this as a kid before the internet, and Final Fantasy XIV is reliant on, like, that internet existing, and it is just entirely separate worlds. So that's my cop-out answer. The coincidence side of this is that Alex Mukala, rad dude who is extremely talented and makes cool stuff, happened to release today, that is going to date my recording time. He released today a video of, it's extremely Endwalker spoilery, so if you have not played Endwalker and have any intention to, or to experience that story or through whatever means, maybe don't go click on a link if I do remember to put a card up or whatever YouTube nonsense I do. He put out a video today that is, one of the musical themes from Final Fantasy XIV, specifically Endwalker, but with a chorus of 1,000 players. And oh boy, it's powerful is what it is. And it just happened to hit today, and it's the same day that I'm recording the finale of this Final Fantasy VI thing, and like, I think that sums up so much of this. It's just like, this game has ended, and this game has an end, and Final Fantasy XIV keeps going. So, I don't know, like, there's no way to choose between the two of which is my favorite Final Fantasy, and in the end, who cares? They're both great. Play games you love, and celebrate what you love. Play stuff that you love. Play things that you might not love and find out that you do love them, in fact. That's words. Blah. Oh, man, this ending has still hit me real hard. This game is still, like, hit me real good. And, like, staring at the end flying through space and just, like, this old star sequence, like, it still is just like, this version of the prelude is just, it soothes my soul. It like fills in those cracks, and oh, it's so good. It's just so good. That's all there is to it. This game is good. I love it. I love so much of everything about it, and gosh dang and heck, I'm sad that it's over. That's the story. I don't know. I feel like I had more to say, and I don't. For once, the end in space. So, how do you end a series? How do you... Oh, why am I so bad at just, like, the goings-on of things? And I guess the answer is I haven't, ended a series for 40-some-odd episodes, which, however many weeks that ends up being, but it is, like, half of a year, pretty much. I don't want this to be over, but it is. That's simple truth. This one's been real fun to come back to and, like, really dig into, like, all these systems and do all these things and, like, break it, basically. And, man, this game's good. Okay. I'm trying to think if there's any of like the YouTube nonsense that I want to go through of like, hey, if you're still watching at the end of this video and you haven't watched my other videos, I don't know what to tell you aside from, hey, maybe you'll like the other things because this is one of those meandering nonsense times for me. So, well, hey, thanks for hanging out. Thanks for watching this. All of that goodness. I appreciate you. If you're a regular, then I appreciate you, of course. But if I don't know, like ending a series with like the hey, also there are other games that I have played. Like, maybe obviously, I don't know. How obvious is that on a scale of course to 10? I don't know. Okay. But yeah. If for whatever reason this is your first series with me, hi, my name's Bryce. Thanks for hanging out. I've played a bunch of my favorite games in the last several series. I've just been kind of going down the list of like, these are pretty much my favorite games. And boy howdy, we've hit most of them at this point. We did like, it was like Mario 64, Banjo-Kazooie, did Mega Man Legends somewhere in there. I've done Resident Evil 2 in the past, and that was before I figured out audio, so that's a bit of a shame, but that's fine. It exists somewhere in the backlog. I don't know what's coming next, because I'm bad at planning ahead. It'll be a surprise to everyone. I really legitimately have no idea, and I need to stop having no idea because I'm gonna have to get onto recording and setting up and making thumbnails and all that junk. As always, like, I do this as a hobby, so like support somebody else who could actually use the money and like put it to better use. I don't know. I am super mega ultra rambling at this point, but that's just because I'm enjoying this vibe. As I've said before, the vibes are immaculate. Until Locke shows up in the end of the dream sequence in Magitech armor. Great. Good job. Good job, Locke. Oh, man, I love this game. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for putting up with me menuing forever. Thanks for listening to me ramble on and on and on, even though we are at the end, as the screen so kindly says. Thank you very much for watching. I've been Bryce. This has been VHS Play. Have yourself a lovely evening.